wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Mic check. Mic check.
Being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all
But the
right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady,
Por canal.
jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Cho cái này kêu.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Let's go. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Break the high. What I need? 54 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got it. Rush here. Hey, can. Hey, Orbit. Watch that. Check Mike 54.
To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Slam. Check 26, check 26. Check. Crunch. Ringo. Back. Leave it. Ringo, 48. Check 24. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
To throw is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Bang out. Check. Joker. Check. No. Alert.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Good deep.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get the ball.
On second down, Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 4.
Now Cook running right, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
36. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check 9.
This is Carson.
Oh, man.
Yardage here, back at the 41.
That was the only guy right
It's
there.
a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, watch it. Check 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
Let's go.
This complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seahawks.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Listen. You're not ready. Check. Good route here. Check. Smooth. Safe.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Alpha. Check, Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
64, weak. First. Hey, Haywood. Gun.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Gun.
Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gun.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
You got tape.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Uses the spin, and he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears. 49.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's all good.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him. On the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Big zero.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Tight go. Check.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Check 3. Check 3. Good job right there. Good job right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Give me that ball. Hey, 0-0. Check safety. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Sponge. One flip.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing his Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Bravo!
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
14. No pass. Safety's creeping. Shift. Hey.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check 50, check 50.
Go. Sorry.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Slam. Check 26, check. Crouch. Back.
Now Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, Echo.
Check. No.
80 weapon.
Watch.
Rhino.
Hey, watch the ship.
Zebra. What's that?
Following the interception, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Look like it. It's just a man-made defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 16. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. from Minneapolis. Good night, everybody.
Heck, on to the main event.